Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Apple Bowl for a very special event here on the NCW Life Channel. I'm Eric Grandstrom, and today we've got Unified Soccer. It's the Wenatchee Panthers taking on the Quincy Jackrabbits, and by the looks of things with the teams warming up, it's going to be the girls kind of versus the boys here today as Quincy comes in with a completely female roster in Unified Soccer. They've also asked me to do some PA work for the start, so you're going to hear me on the TV as well as I think through the sound system here as well, because they'll have me announce the starters, and we'll have Gabrielle Rodriguez coming over to sing the national anthem. So a little different today and some fun and some great soccer. It's Unified Soccer Wenatchee and Quincy coming up next on the NCW Life Channel. Welcome to the Apple Bowl here on the NCW Life Channel. I'm Eric Grandstrom doing double duty today here for our public address announcing here at the Apple Bowl, as well as our broadcast here on the NCW Life Channel. Check your local listings soon here to the NCW Life Channel on Channel 12 on LocalTel, Channel 19 on Charter, and streaming on our website at ncwlife.com. We'll have this game rebroadcast here directly. Before we start today's unified game, let's announce the teams. First for the visitors, the Quincy Jackrabbits. We'll announce the athletes first and then the partners. For the Quincy Jackrabbits, wearing number 3, Salma Vasquez. Number 10, Roberto Morales. Number 11, Jasmine Estrada. Number 12, Larissa Mullings. Number 13, Clara Valencia. And number 17, Kylie Breeden. Here are the partners for the Quincy Jackrabbits. Wearing number 5, Brenda Salgado. Number 8, Bergali Cruz. Number 9, Jennifer Quinones. And number 16, Pamela Barajas. The coaches for Quincy, Teresa, Coach Casey, and Coach Diana. There's one more coach. Who is it?
Jonathan.
Oh, Coach Jonathan. Now your lineups for the host team, the Wenatchee Panthers. First, the athletes. Wearing number 6, Jake Baird. Number 27, Christian Cruz. Number 7, Peyton Keedler. Number 29, Jesse Markuson. Number 10, Skippy Rittenhouse. Number 23, Grace Van Well. Number 13, Gavin Zufall. And number 1, Haley Wall. The partners for the Wenatchee Panthers, number 15, Megan Milner. Number 8, Kaya Lankar. Number 22, Kenya Ortega. Number 16, Aaron Amold. And number 9, Allie Rader. The coaches for the Wenatchee Panthers Unified Team, Coach Caitlin and Coach Kevin. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you'll please rise. Gentlemen, remove your caps. To sing our national anthem, please welcome from Wenatchee High School, Gabriela Rodriguez.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars
Thanks once again to Gabriela Rodriguez for the national anthem. Thanks for joining us here at the Apple Bowl today, and let's play soccer. It's Unified Soccer Quincy and Wenatchee. It is two 20-minute halves here on the NCW Life Channel. They're going to stop every 10 minutes to allow for some substitutions for both sides. Quincy in the green, the Panthers in the purple, and both teams trimmed in gold. As we're ready for action here on the NCW Life Channel, along with Logan Pratt, I'm Eric Grandstrom here as we bring you Unified Soccer today on what's turned out to be a gorgeous afternoon here during Apple Blossom Festival 2017. Lots of activities happening with the Apple Blossom Festival. We appreciate you joining us for the parade coverage and everything else right here on the NCW Life Channel. So the rules, 5 participants per side. That would be, I believe, 3 players and 2 partners. So 3 athletes and 2 partners on the field at one time. And athletic director Jim Beeson out there, and he will be our official for the game today. You see that they've shortened the field a little bit here, going from the 25-yard line to the 25-yard line, and then going from the hash mark to the far sideline. That is the field dimensions here. Jasmine Estrada is out there for Quincy. And also out there for the Jackrabbits, Kylie Breeden. They'll be joined by their partners, Bigarla Cruz. Also out there is Pamela Barajas. As we are about ready for soccer. Meanwhile, for the Eastmont for the Wenatchee Panthers, looks like Gavin Zufall is out there. And Quincy kicks it off. Got the cheerleaders out here for Wenatchee High School cheering them on. We'll turn up our field microphone to capture a little bit of that sound there. As one of the partners for Wenatchee, Kayla Lankar, is out there trying to help out a little bit. And with the ball now, bringing it up the near sideline is Jesse Markison. That's Jesse Markison out there. He's out there along with Grace Van Well. And the ball went out of bounds here on the near side, so it will be a throw-in for Quincy. And throwing in for the Jackrabbits will be Jasmine Estrada. So Jasmine gives it a big heave inside to one of her partners, Bergali Cruz. Bergali looking for some help and picked up out there by the Wenatchee defense. And she'll bring it back outside to Barajas. And inside it goes. Look out. Nice job stepping in front by Markison. Jesse kicks the ball out in the corner. And so it'll be a corner kick, I believe, here for Quincy. So Van Well out there along for the Panthers. Also looks like another assistant out there, or a partner, if you will, Allie Rader, to help things out. Now the goalies both put the green goalie shirt over the top of their shirt, so I can't see their numbers right now, so I can't tell you whom is in either goal. Now here's an opportunity for Estrada, and the goal is scored. Jasmine Estrada for the goal for Quincy. So there you have the first score of the game, and it is for the Quincy Jackrabbits. So give Jasmine Estrada the first score of the game. So Wenatchee will now have the advantage of the kickoff. As they approach to midfield, Van Well will kick it away. Down the field it goes. Picked up back there by Barajas. She'll bring it near side. Trying to race after it before it gets out of bounds. Estrada won't be able to get to it. So it should be a throw-in for Wenatchee. You see the little cones that are on the side here. That's the hash marks is the near side out of bounds. And so it'll be a throw-in for Jesse Markison for Wenatchee. We'll see who he'll throw it into. Or he'll kick it in. There we go. That works. Across the field it goes. Van Well chasing after it. So too is Estrada for Quincy. And Estrada collects the ball on the far side. And a nice attempt there, but knocked away by Wenatchee. Good defense. Now the ball centered out front, and a good job by their goalie to come out and grab a hold of that one. And I believe the goalie for Wenatchee, is that Gavin Zufall? Possibly. Tried to see the number through the jersey top. Now Jesse Markison on the advance for the Panthers, but he's cut off back there by Barajas. Markison tries to collect it back. It's a little help from Ali Rader. Now Markison on the drive. It goes off the end line, however, and Jesse tumbles down on it. We'll see if Jesse's all right there. Our broadcast brought to you in part by Confluence Health. We hope for no injuries, but if there is, our injury timeout is, as always, sponsored by Confluence Health. I think Jesse maybe had a shoe come untied, and so the timeout there to get the shoe tied back up, so he's got good footing out there here on the surface of the Apple Bowl. Looks like it'll be a corner kick here for Wenatchee, as it looks like it was touched by Quincy last. And over there to kick it in will be Ali Rader. But Wenatchee needs to get some bodies. Jesse Markison turned around, and he's all the way down at midfield. And Jim Beeson, our referee / athletic director for Wenatchee High School, saying, hey, Wenatchee, come on down this end. So the kick comes in. Markison has it go by him at midfield. It's touched out there by Kaya Lankar. And now Quincy will collect it as their partner, Bergali Cruz, brings it up the field looking for a little passing attempt. Here's another shot attempt for Estrada. In, and the goal is scored. Quincy goal, Jasmine Estrada. So the second goal of the game comes for Jasmine Estrada, and it is 2-0 Quincy on top. Good transition after the corner kick by Wenatchee, but Quincy up to the task right there. Estrada was down there along with Breeden, and Kylie had a chance at that one as well. Substitutions on the field now for both. As Roberto Morales, he's the only male on the Quincy roster, I think, is out there now. Meanwhile, it's a Wenatchee kickoff. And we'll see who we've got on the field here for the Panthers. Looks like it is the same starters out there. And a little ball handling by Ali Rader. The ball goes out of bounds. I think it's off of Quincy. So it'll be a throw-in for Wenatchee here. As Jesse Markison still out there for the Panthers, along with Grace Van Well. As we are 15.5 minutes remaining here in the first half. And here's a chance. And the shot is taken, and a nice block for Quincy. Oh, my goodness, what a block there. Markison right on the doorstep with the right-footed kick, and it is blocked nicely by the Quincy goaltender. I'm trying to look through the top that she's got pulled over her jersey to see her number. Now Markison with another attempt. The left-footed kick is just a little bit wide to the left. And the goalie here is Larissa Mullings. So Mullings in goal with a nice stop and a save for Quincy. We are 5 minutes in, and I think they're going to call a timeout here. They do stop the clock. We'll see if we get substitutions for Wenatchee. I believe that Coach Reister will be looking for some substitutions here. Let's try to remember if they did every 10 minutes or every 5 minutes in basketball. I think it's going to be every 10 minutes here with soccer. So they restart the clock with 14:52 left in the half. And now a feed in front and a shot opportunity, but a nice save for Wenatchee as Gavin Zufall is able to deflect that shot in tight off of the foot of Roberto Morales. And it is a block and now a corner kick for Quincy. So the Jackrabbits will have it here on the corner kick from their partner. It comes in, and ooh, a swing and a miss by Salma Vasquez. But Roberto Morales is there. He tries to kick it forward, and now the shot and the goal. Goal for Quincy by Roberto Morales. And it's just like that, 3-0 on the goal by Roberto Morales. So we know Quincy to have a very strong soccer program, and they're showing it here in the first half against the Wenatchee Panthers. Substitution for Wenatchee now. Into the game is somebody wearing number 3, trying to get a little help here. Is that Jake Baird? They told me Jake was 6. Meanwhile, it will be a goal kick for Gavin Zufall. He'll get it out to his partner. And also on the field now for Wenatchee with some fancy footwork is Skippy Rittenhouse. Skippy gets it into the attack zone, looking for some help. Skippy with the shot off the corner of the upright, gets it back and scores. Wenatchee goal, Skippy Rittenhouse. And that cuts the Quincy lead to 3-1. 13 minutes and change left here in the first half. Stop the clock after the goal. Get a little help on a shoe tie here. So they gave me number 3 as, well, they didn't give me number 3 for Wenatchee. So I'm assuming that might be Jake Baird. He was a late entrant into the fray here. Got here a little bit late. Meanwhile, the ball goes past the end line. And a little help from Coach Jonathan there for Quincy. And they will be a goal kick here for the Jackrabbits as Larissa Mullings will bring it out to the edge of the goal and kick it away here for Quincy. Comes near side with it. And nice outlet to Pamela Barajas. Her kick, though, goes out of bounds and will be out to Wenatchee. So it'll be a throw-in for the Panthers. Skippy Rittenhouse trying to chase it down there. Cheerleaders leading the crowd here. Partisan crowd on behalf of the Wenatchee Panthers here on their home field today, the Apple Bowl. Playing partner Allie Ryder looking for Rittenhouse. Feeds him to the left in the corner, and he tried to save it from going out of bounds. Unfortunately, it will go out of bounds, and I think to Quincy on a throw-in. Appreciate you joining us here on the NCW Life Channel. I'm Eric Grandstrom. Up top, we've got Logan Pratt running our camera here as we bring you this broadcast on a sun-splashed afternoon in the Wenatchee Valley. The kick out towards midfield. Big chase after it over there. Morales had it, but then lost it as the Panthers collect it. Rittenhouse dribbles past one, looking at a shot, and the goal attempt, it skipped around. I don't know if it got in or not. It skipped off of, it is a goal. A goal for Wenatchee. Skippy Rittenhouse. So it did bounce off of the goaltender, Larissa Mullins, and they're going to say it went in. So that's 2 goals for Skippy Rittenhouse, 2 for Jasmine Estrada for Quincy. It's a 3-2 contest. Great one here today with Unified Soccer on the NCW Life Channel. So Quincy will kick off as it was Salma Vasquez kicking away, but Rittenhouse steps in front, steals the ball. Fancy footwork over there for Skippy, looking for a teammate. Gets a little help from the assistant, but the ball goes out of bounds. I think it's off of Quincy, so it might be a corner kick here for the Panthers. Let's see. It is a corner kick. And so over will go Skippy Rittenhouse. His first name's actually Cameron, but everybody said, nope, you call him Skippy. So now the entry comes in to Allie Rader. Rader looking for Jake Baird. Feeds to Jake out in front. Jake racing after it, tries to direct the ball, and it will go out of bounds off the end line. And I think we'll be out to Quincy here. It is out to the Jackrabbits, and it will be a goal kick for Larissa Mullins. We'll have to get that straightened out here during the halftime break about number 3. I believe that's Jake Baird out there for the Wenatchee Panthers. The outlet pass nearly stolen away by Wenatchee, and Rittenhouse again steps in front. Lost the ball for a moment, being chased by the helper for Quincy, Bergali Cruz, and a spinning shot to ricochet off of a body down low. Barajas got a foot out there, and it spins right into the grasp of Larissa Mullings, the goalkeeper for Quincy. Mullings looking to throw it ahead. The overhead toss comes out to Barajas. As Pamela, one of the partners for Quincy, had the ball stolen away, and a shot just wide to the left by Rittenhouse. Trying to get the game tire there midway through this first half. And we got a timeout for substitutions, and we will stop the clock. Timeout for substitutions for Wenatchee and Quincy. Quincy 3, Wenatchee 2. So with the timeout for substitutions, we'll take a quick timeout and come back. You're watching Unified Soccer here on the NCW Life Channel. 3-2 Quincy on top. We're back after this. Okay, back underway here in the Apple Bowl as Wenatchee leaves Skippy Rittenhouse out there, and boy, he is fleet of foot. Peyton Keeler out there as well for the Panthers. And a shot taken, but a nice job again by Larissa Mullins, the goalkeeper for Quincy. The pass out, stolen away by Rittenhouse, and his chip shot is in for the goal. What a shot. And a goal for Skippy Rittenhouse. So that ties the game at 3. 3 goals for Cameron Rittenhouse, a.k.a. Skippy. Quincy, let's get those substitutions out there for the Jackrabbits. And with the ball right now is Jasmine Estrada. Jasmine has 2 goals already in this one. And she'll feed across to a new helper that came out. That's Brenda Salgado. Back it goes to Estrada. Estrada, though, cut off there by the defense of Wenatchee. Goes back out to the helper. Nice job by Christian Cruz to step in front. Christian again steps in front, steals the ball away, chipped back, and now out to Wenatchee it goes. Left side, but then stopped at midfield by Salgado. Then it's Wenatchee stepping in front again, Christian Cruz. Cruz trying to direct the ball the other way. And a nice job of kicking it between the legs of the Jackrabbit. Draws the fans to their feet across the way. Cruz again with the left-footed boot. The ball spinning, though. I think it's going to go out of bounds, and it will. And you see Jim Beeson here. He is changing the width of the field a little bit to help out the play here as he's moving the sidelines here more this direction. Meanwhile, should be a goal kick, I think, for Quincy, and a tie game at 3-3. Or at least the helper will bring it in here from the side, I believe. And that is Brenda Salgado that will start it off. She'll chip it ahead towards midfield. And right there, Christian Cruz again to steal it away for Wenatchee. His kick, though, a little bit too strong on the dribble to himself. And now, look out, nearly coming down on the play, crashing in Peyton Keeler. And they're trying to help Peyton up, and a nice job of sportsmanship there by Brenda Delgado. But a nice try by Peyton Keeler to step in there defensively. Now it's Quincy ball. Jasmine Estrada on the drive against the defense. And oh, she gets bumped from behind and bumped down by Christian Cruz accidentally. It looks like she's going to be okay, but they're going to give her a free kick. And it ricochets off a couple of bodies and then stopped by Wenatchee. They've got a new goalkeeper in there. We'll try to see her number through the jersey. Meanwhile, Christian Cruz out at midfield. Christian going ahead, and then stepping in front is Jennifer Quinones. Now back it goes. Wenatchee's partner trying to help out here. That is Megan Milner. And Megan will bring it back to another playing partner for Wenatchee, as that is Kenya Ortega. Now to midfield. The Panthers in the attack zone with Megan Milner. Milner looking for a little help here. Directing traffic. Trying to get Peyton Keeler in a position. Christian Cruz trying to help out as well. They'll kick it back out to Ortega. Ortega works it on the left side as Peyton Keeler kind of gasping for a little air there, right in front of the goal step to Christian Cruz, but the ball knocked away and picked up by Quincy. Now ahead it goes. Look out on the drive, Jasmine Estrada. Estrada with a kick, and it's a little wide to the left. The goalkeeper now for Wenatchee is Haley Wall. So Haley Wall is the goalkeeper for Wenatchee as the clock continues to run. 6 minutes to go here in the first half. This will be a goal kick for Wenatchee as they'll get it out to one of their playing partners, Megan Milner. Milner outside on the attempted pass, Gavin Zufall. There's Gavin. Zufall now on the drive. Keeler trying to get after it. Peyton Keeler, missed the footwork there a little bit. Gonna get some help though from his playing partner. She'll cross it over to Ortega. Ortega looking for one of the boys to be set up here. And here's the attempt and the kick, and it's through. And they're gonna give it to him. It is a goal. Goal for Wenatchee and Gavin Zufall. So Gavin Zufall with his first goal. And the Panthers take the lead for the first time by a score of 4-3. So Quincy will get the kickoff here after the goal. They're making some substitutions on the fly. Back out there, Kylie Breeden, as well as Roberto Morales. Roberto going to switch sides here. Get a little high five. And the ball kicked off to him. Morales kicks it all the way down. It's picked up by Haley Wall. Hall will boot it away. Or Wall will, excuse me. But the ball stolen away by Morales. Morales, the ball ricochets, and it's going to be a goal. The goal for Quincy, Roberto Morales. So Morales with another goal for Quincy ties the game at 4 with just over 5 minutes to go here in the first half. So Danny George is the Wenatchee Panthers wearing number 3. All right, so now we got that one. Thank you to Jim Beeson for getting that information for us and helping us out. Meanwhile, Wenatchee, after the goal by Quincy, with the ball and a feed across, looking over there for Gavin Zufall, who just scored a goal moments ago. Now a feed across, and right there was Peyton Keeler. Oh, he couldn't quite get to it. Keeler trying to keep it in bounds, though. And I think it's out of bounds and will be out to Quincy. Tie game, 4-4. 4:32 to go here in the first half of play. Jackrabbits, Jennifer Quinones, one of their playing partners, will kick it inbounds. But right there is Wenatchee. Zufall had it. And now the ball going to be picked up by Quincy and fired ahead. Went off of Peyton Keeler's foot and now picked up by their playing partner, Ortega. She'll feed it back outside to Milner. Milner brings it ahead, looking for Zufall. It's across to Keeler. Nope, Keeler's going to skip it, and it goes over to Ortega. Ortega off to Keeler in front of the goal. He had a chance, but just couldn't quite turn it around. So back outside it comes to Milner. Milner crosses over. Nice attempt by Morales to step in front and apply a little defense. Now here comes the playing partner defense and a ball. Nice job in goal. Larissa Mullings back in there again for Quincy. And she keeps that ball from getting any closer to the net cord. 3.5 minutes to go here in this first half. Thanks for joining us on the NCW Live channel for Unified Soccer here today at the Apple Bowl. The Quincy Jackrabbits and the Wenatchee Panthers. And good defense by Gavin Zufall. Really chasing after that ball dribbler and knocks the ball away. The Quincy trying to get a help from their playing partner as Barajas comes in and helps out, but then the ball stolen away by the playing partner for Wenatchee, Megan Milner. Milner ahead, crosses over to Zufall. Zufall had the ball touched, I think, by Quincy. We'll see who they give it to as our official, a.k.a. athletic director for Wenatchee High School, Jim Beeson, says it will be out to Quincy on a goal kick. Substitution here, Peyton Keeler heads out of the ball game for Wenatchee. And back in comes Jesse Markison. Meanwhile, it'll be an inline kick for Quincy. Or no, for Wenatchee. Corner kick for Wenatchee. So they did give it to the Panthers. Marcuson steps in. The shot just a little wide. Jesse Marcuson so close with the shot, just off the mark. Game tied at 4. Time winding down here in our first half. Couple of goals for Jasmine Estrada. One for Roberto Morales for Quincy. Actually, 2 goals for Morales to give Quincy its 4 goals. Now substitution here for the Panthers. Out of the game comes Gavin Zufall. And checking in, let's see who that is. I got to see his number. There's Jake Baird. So Jake Baird into the game for Wenatchee. Marcuson tried to step in front as Salgado brings it downfield. And then the ball knocked around. Morales fell down, picked up by Milner. Milner across the midfield stripe. Following her is Jake Baird. Jake kind of shadowing Milner here. The ball comes back his way. Picked up by Marcuson. Jesse with the right-footed shot, but it clangs off of the lap of one of the playing partners for Quincy. Back it goes to the Panthers again with 1:19 left here in the first half. Milner will feed Marcuson. Kind of comes near side. Wants to talk to Jim Beeson maybe about rules of the game. Meanwhile, out it goes for Quincy to Morales. Roberto on the drive again. And the ball kicked away. Nice job by Haley Wall in there defensively, and crashing down to the ground in front of the goal is Morales. I think he's all right. He's probably just dejected that that ball didn't go in. Meanwhile, Quincy back at it here on the goal step as Morales gets up. Looks like he's going to be okay. They'll feed it back outside to Breeden. Kylie Breeden with the shot, a little bit too wide to the right. So the ball goes out of bounds. It will be a goal kick here for Wenatchee as the clock winds down here in the first half. So they get it out to their helper, to Milner. Cross it comes near side. Marcuson lets it go to the other helper, Ortega. Ortega at midfield. Ortega stops, feeds across. Marcuson has it for Wenatchee. He backs up, gets a foot on it. Marcuson still keeping the dribble alive. Still keeping it alive. Now with a shot in the goal. Jesse Marcuson. Goal. So how about Marcuson? That was just great job of dribbling the ball down the field, getting past the defense, and getting the goal as he jumps into the lap of Coach Kevin across the way. And the goal for the Wenatchee Panthers. And I believe that is going to be our halftime break. So with the halftime break, we will take a break as well on the broadcast with our score Wenatchee 5 and Quincy 4. You're watching Unified Soccer today here on the NCW Life channel. And we break at halftime with our score Wenatchee 5, Quincy 4. Halftime here at the Apple Bowl on the NCW Life channel, bringing you Unified Soccer today on the television, on Channel 12 on LocalTel, Channel 19 on Charter, as well as on our website at ncwlife.com. Scoring in the first half for the visitors for the Quincy Jackrabbits. 2 goals for Jasmine Estrada and 2 goals for Roberto Morales. Meanwhile, for the Wenatchee Panthers, 1 goal for Gavin Zufall, 1 goal for Jesse Marcuson, and 3 goals for Skippy Rittenhouse. Celebrating Apple Blossom Festival 2017, the NCW Life channel will be bringing you live coverage of the Classy Chassis Parade Friday at 6:30 on the NCW Life channel. And then on Saturday, it's the Stamilk Growers Grand Parade, 11 o'clock live on the NCW Life channel. That's halftime score 5-4 here as Wenatchee leads it by 1, but it's not about the scoreboard. It's about the athletic achievement on the field and just getting out there and doing your best. We're going to take another break and get you ready for second half action. It's Quincy and Wenatchee, the Panthers and the Jackrabbits, Unified Soccer on the NCW Life Channel. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back once again here to the Apple Bowl as we get ready for the second half here, and the teams are going to change ends and head to the other direction. So Quincy will be defending the goal to our right into the sunshine, and away from the sunshine to the goal to our left. Looks like Christian Cruz is going to be in goal here as the keeper for Wenatchee. And we're underway for the second half of this matchup between Quincy and Wenatchee. Unified Soccer on the NCW Life Channel. Thanks for joining us here on the telecast here today. It's like Haley Wall's out there. Ooh, what a try and an attempt. Misses a little bit too wide to the left by Haley Wall. And it will be a goal kicked for Quincy. Let's see who Haley is out there with. We mentioned that Christian Cruz is the goalkeeper now. Also out there for the Panthers is Gavin Zufall. Quincy countering with Salma Vasquez. Also, Jasmine Estrada. Jasmine had the ball go right by her. And now Christian Cruz will come up and field it with his hands. And a nice job by Christian there. So he'll back up in front of the goal and look to throw it out here for Wenatchee. Looking for one of his playing partners. As out there for the Panthers as a playing partner. Near side it comes. Haley Wall with it. Now she'll feed to Zufall. Gavin with the left-footed kick, and it is in for the goal. Goal, Wenatchee, Gavin Zufall. Nice job by Gavin Zufall for the goal, his second in the game. And Wenatchee now has its largest lead at 6-4. Or maybe they waved off one of those goals. We'll see. The scoreboard reading 4-4 here. But again, as we mentioned in that first half, not about the score on the board. It's about getting out there and participating. Estrada had it for a moment for Quincy, but then had the ball knocked away from her by Haley Wall. Now Quincy back on the attack. Far side, it was Vasquez. Vasquez kicked the ball. It spins towards the out-of-bound line over there. And I think we'll be out to Wenatchee. Let's see if they kept it in bounds. Not quite sure. Hard to see from there. It will be Wenatchee ball on a throw-in. Zufall will throw it up into Haley Wall. Wall kicks it back to their helper. Back to Wall. Far side it goes to one of the playing partners for Wenatchee, Kaya Lankar. And now Wall has the ball knocked away from Quincy by Bergali Cruz. Cruz up the far side she comes and leaves it off for Jasmine Estrada. Jasmine lost it for a moment but got some help. Her crossover feed is picked up by the playing partner for Wenatchee, Zufall, with a chance but then picked off at midfield. Across the field it goes from Haley Wall. And then off to Quincy as Salma Vasquez kicks it for the Jackrabbits. Now to her playing partner, Bergali Cruz. Cruz had the ball again kicked away. Nice job by Haley Wall stepping in front. Now the Panthers on the attack. Kick it ahead for Zufall, and right there to collect it in the goal crease is their goaltender, Larissa Mullings. Mullings will toss it out on an outlet to their playing partner, but again Wall in front, providing her own wall defensively. But again, Mullings up to the task, will collect it in goal for Quincy. Zufall again screens the playing partner for Quincy. Now they'll chip it ahead to midfield, but it's picked off there by the Panthers. Now ahead it comes. Now chipped out again by Quincy out towards midfield. 16:28 to go here in the contest. They'll get a substitution about 10 minutes into our second half. And now ahead it goes to Estrada. Again, Jasmine And the ball kicked away from her, though, by Wall. It'll go out of bounds, so it should be a corner kick to Quincy. So the Jackrabbits will send their playing partner over to kick it from the corner, as Bergali Cruz will go over there. Jasmine Estrada, or will it be Jasmine Estrada who will kick it? It will be Jasmine. She'll do the corner kick duties here for Quincy. Gets a little help from her coaching staff on the far side. Kicks it outside. Now the ball comes all the way out towards midfield to Pamela Barajas. And they'll kick it ahead. Right there are a couple of Panthers, however, as Haley Wall again does a good job defensively for Wenatchee to help pick that ball up. And now they'll pass out to midfield. Wenatchee looking for a little offensive attack here. Haley Wall has it about 15 yards out in front of the goal. She'll kick it outside. And now an entry pass in, but right there is the stone wall of Barajas for Quincy. About 5 minutes away from a substitution timeout here in the contest. Wenatchee gets back defensively, and they are able to clear it out. Dangerous play out front, though. Jasmine Estrada was right there with the chance. And now the ball out towards midfield as Zufall will get it. He'll pass it off to Wall. Wall playing it over to her playing partner on the far sideline, then collects it back here in front of the goals. Wall with a kick, but the deflection by Barajas. Now outside it goes, and it is Estrada. Estrada in close with the shot, and it ricochets off of Cruz. Stays in play, and Cruz runs after it and collects it here for Wenatchee. Nice job by Christian Cruz on the goal crease for Wenatchee. Outlet pass. So Wenatchee back on the attack again. Midfield it goes, as their playing partner will bring it up for the Panthers. Looking ahead. Now the ball knocked away. I think we had a substitution on the fly here. Yes, we did, as Danny George is in there now. The kick for George, and it's in for the goal. Goal, Wenatchee Panthers, Danny George. So Danny George with his first goal of the game. He was the man who was in there in the first half that we didn't have the number quite right as far as the roster is concerned. And so Danny George collects a goal here for Wenatchee. And now Quincy will kick it off. So looks like they're going backwards on the goal count here. So it was 5-4 Wenatchee ahead at halftime, and now with every goal scored, the numbers have ticked off of the score clock. Christian Cruz again for Wenatchee steps in front and takes the ball in hand. Outlet pass outside. As Wenatchee on the attack again. Wall will kick it back. Far side it goes to the playing partner. Now back to Wall. Emily looks ahead. Decides that no, she needs to kick it back again. They'll cross the field over. And looking for Danny George again. The ball in front. And here's Danny George again. And no, it was Emily Wall that tried, or Haley Wall, excuse me, that tried to score with it. But it goes out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for Quincy. 13:26 left here in the second half. The goal kick comes out to half midfield and is picked away there by Wenatchee. Danny George had it, and now a kick, and nearly took the head off one of their playing partners. Did it for Quincy. Chasing after it to Bergali Cruz. Cruz will keep it in bounds here on the near side. We got a timeout as Danny George getting a shoe tied here by Haley Wall. So meantime, it will be the Wenatchee playing partners that will kind of play a little keep away here while they get the shoe tied. All right, shoes tied. Now we're ready for play. As Haley Wall will give it up to Danny George. George on the attack. But Quincy stepping in front again. It's Jennifer Quinones, one of their playing partners. Now the ball goes the full length of the field and goes out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for Wenatchee. 12:31 left in the second half. Appreciate you joining us here on the NCW Life Channel. Along with Logan Pratt on the camera, I'm Eric Grandstrom, bringing you this very special broadcast from the Apple Bowl today here during the Apple Blossom Week. It's been difficult for the teams. They've had a very minuscule schedule of games to be played. Now Danny George on the drive. Left-footed kick for Danny, and it's off the mark. Out of bounds, so it'll be a goal kick here for Quincy. But what games they've had on the schedule, very few games. They were not able to play a lot of those. Substitution here for Wenatchee on the fly as Danny George comes out. And it is Jake Baird who comes in for the Panthers. Meanwhile, a kick for Quincy goes out the end line. Again, it will be a goal kick here for Wenatchee. 11:34 to go in the second half. I asked both teams after the game's over to come over and join us here on the post-game show so we can get their faces on camera and see how they like this competition here today at the Apple Bowl on a fantastic professional surface here on the artificial grass. Haley Wall had the ball picked away from her. Now it's picked up by Wenatchee again, but then right there is Quincy as Quinones steps in front. Quinones, Jennifer will kick it ahead, and almost a handball mistakenly there. And checked in for Quincy, didn't see him there. Roberto Morales is in. Morales looking for the ball, looking for a shot, and it's in! A goal for Roberto Morales. Goal for Quincy and Roberto Morales. So that's his third goal of the game. And they are going backwards on the scoreboard here. So Quincy reduces one with that goal. And it will be a Wenatchee kickoff here as Jake Baird will kick it away here for the Panthers. Jake looking for a little space here before he kicks it again. Gives a sign to the far sideline. And ahead it goes to Haley Wall. Wall far side to their playing partner, then back outside to Jake. Jake had the ball kicked away and stolen from him, but back there for him is a playing partner for Wenatchee. She'll pick it up and bring it across midfield. Crosses over to Haley Wall. Wall out in front of the doorstep. Her right-footed kick is partially deflected and picked up back there by the goalkeeper, Larissa Mullings. And we're going to get a timeout here momentarily for the substitutions. So with substitutions being made on the field, we'll take a break and come back. You're watching Unified Soccer here on the NCW Life Channel. More from the Apple Bowl right after this. Welcome back to the Apple Bowl as Wenatchee takes on Quincy here in Unified Soccer on the NCW Life Channel. Lots of goals back and forth here. 3 goals for Roberto Morales for Quincy. 3 goals for Skippy Rittenhouse for Wenatchee. As we continue play after the substitutions during the timeout. Wenatchee playing partner now is Kenya Ortega. She's out there along with, looks like Jake Baird is still out there. Jesse Markison checking in. We'll see if Jesse stays in and Jake stays in. Yep, those two will be out here for the Panthers. And meanwhile, the kick out of the goal is by Quincy. Comes outside to Brenda Salgado, and now the ball rejected by Wenatchee. And back towards the goal crease, and Larissa Mullings will pick it up. She'll put it on the edge of the goal box and then kick it away. Deflection off of the foot of Pamela Barajas. It'll go out of bounds here on the near side. And if I wasn't hooked to a phone cord here, I'd go and help him out with that ball. So it will be out to Wenatchee on a throw-in here, as it is Kenya Ortega who will throw it in for the Panthers. She'll toss it in. And the Quincy end of the field. And the ball rejected again. And this time I might be able to help him this time. The ball comes right to me. Oh, and then hits my extension cord. I'm kind of tied up here. I can't help you. So Ortega comes over and she'll grab the ball again. She says, that's fine. Don't worry about it. So Ortega, a throw in here towards midfield, trying to direct traffic a little bit as the ball will come in to Jesse Markison. Jesse turns, though, and then has the ball stolen away by Salgado. Salgado's feet ahead. Markison comes back as Morales was trying to get after it, and the ball's going to go out to Quincy. Jesse Markison will hand the ball to the Jackrabbits. Brenda Salgado, one of their playing partners. And now the scoreboard reads, I think what it should read, it says 7-5 now. So I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe it was just a matter of control on the scoreboard. The ball picked up by Markuson. Jesse had it stripped from him for a moment, and now Quincy picks it back up. Cross it comes. Panthers had it and then lost it as Morales cuts in front. Look out, here's the shot attempt, but a nice job falling down in front by Jesse Markuson. Laid his body out and sacrificed himself to try to stop the score. Jesse laying it out for his teammates here today. Markuson looks like he's all right. And let's see, what are they going to call here? It will be Quincy ball. We got a shoe being tied and the touch and now the shot, but right there stopping it is Wenatchee. The shot attempt was by Kylie Breeden. The outlet pass to Jake Baird. Markuson is there. Jesse picks it up. And now he'll dribble. The ball stolen away, though, by Morales. And this time the ball will go out of bounds. And we've got a new goalkeeper for Wenatchee. Trying to see the number on the back of the jersey through the jersey top. As trying to direct traffic was the goalkeeper for Wenatchee. And now a punt out in the near corner. And the ball will be picked up there by Kenya Ortega. So meanwhile, Ortega brings it up the near sideline. 7 minutes to go in regulation. 7-5, Wenatchee on top by 2. Sun really gleaming from the cloud cover here, causing sight to be a little difficult. I don't know what it's doing for our cameraman up top, Logan Pratt. Wenatchee's Jake Baird waiting for an opportunity, waiting for a little gap here in the defense. Jake says, all right, everybody just calm down here. I'm going to try to kick this thing. Meanwhile, to his right is Jesse Markuson waiting possibly for the pass. Here's the kick by Baird. Markuson follows, and the ball loose out front, but then picked up by Quincy. But then back there is Wenatchee collecting it at midfield. Ortega crosses it over to Markuson. Jesse chases it down in the corner, keeps it from going out of bounds. George back there. I'm sorry, don't recognize the face. I need a number, and it's covered up by a jersey right now. 5:19 to go here in regulation. Jake Baird coming back over for Wenatchee. Ortega's going to try to feed him. Nope, she'll come back to Markuson. Jesse eyeing the right-footed kick. He'll kick it a little bit wide to the left, and it will go out of bounds and be a goal kick here for Quincy. See if I could get the goalkeeper for Wenatchee. If he could turn away from me, then I could see the number on his back. Under 5 minutes to go. We've got a timeout called here by the official. As Coach Keith for Wenatchee will come out on the field here. And look like he's directing some traffic. And Jake Baird is going to get an opportunity. Here's the kick by Jake, and it's in! Goal, Jake Baird. What a job by Jake Baird. Nice job, Jake. Was able to get that one in, and he goes over to the far sideline, gives a thumbs up to the fans that are collected over there. Jake Baird with a great job on the goal. So Quincy will have it in front of its goal crease here, as it is Larissa Mullings who will bring it back into play here for Quincy with 4:14 left in this second half of play. The pass outside picked up by Wenatchee, and a ricochet shot as guess who's back in? Rittenhouse for Wenatchee with a rifle shot off the right foot. It goes wide, so a goal kick here for Quincy. Mullings will kick it out, far side. Rittenhouse tried to step in front, but Quincy Salgado had it. Rittenhouse kind of bumped it away, and then it was picked up. Now picked up again by Quincy at midfield. Salgado with the drive. Now Morales, and now a collision. Morales will go down. Rittenhouse and he collide, and we'll see if Morales is okay. Their two shins met. Looks like Morales is going to be all right on the play. And meanwhile, a goal back the other direction. Goal for Wenatchee, Skippy Rittenhouse. So Rittenhouse with the goal, his fourth of the game, and Wenatchee on top 9-5. Substitutions here for Wenatchee. Into the ball game comes Peyton Keeler. He's out there along with Grace Van Well now. The athletes for Wenatchee. And Morales will come and traverse sides as Quincy's kickoff will go to him near side. Looks like he's shaking off that leg injury okay. And had a little difficulty getting past the playing partner for Wenatchee. It's Kaya Lankar out there, but there's Morales again, getting back defensively. Nice job by Morales. The ball kicked near side, and it's saved inbounds. Thank you, Jim Beeson. 2:48 left. Now dribbling it ahead is Salgado. Salgado has Morales to her right. She'll get it to him. Morales with the drive, the kick, and the goal. Goal for Quincy and Roberto Morales. So he shakes off the leg injury, does Roberto Morales, and comes up with the goal, cuts the lead to 3, 9-6 with 2.5 minutes to go. Wenatchee will have the kickoff here. We'll get a substitution here for the Jackrabbits. As out there for a moment was Clara Valencia, and now she's replaced in the lineup by Jasmine Estrada. Wenatchee kickoff. Van Well kicked the ball away, and now look out. Here comes Morales back the other way, and with a kick and the goal. Another goal for Roberto Morales. And Morales, one-man wrecking crew here for Quincy. Makes it a 2-goal differential, 9-7. Substitution for Wenatchee. As into the contest for the Panthers comes Cameron Rittenhouse, a.k.a. Skippy. And Rittenhouse wants to help out with the kickoff here. As Jim Beeson looking up to the score clock and wondering how come they're stopping the clock so much. The ball knocked away here by Quincy, but Rittenhouse with the speed will get back there and keep it in bounds. Rittenhouse keeps it from going out of bounds, but then stepping in front. Now a crossing pass. Estrada is close to it. There's Morales. Morales had the ball knocked away by Rittenhouse. Rittenhouse up towards midfield. Will dribble it up and pass it off to Lankar. Lankar now ahead. Oh, they had Peyton Keeler down in front of the goal crease, but the ball goes out of bounds. I think it'll be out to Quincy. We see the Wenatchee Valley Thunder lacrosse team getting ready to practice here tonight once the Unified Soccer is over. Congratulations to the Thunder. They are the 4A Central champions after an 8-6 win last night over Richland. So congratulations to the Thunder. Pass stolen away by Rittenhouse. Rittenhouse turning, dribbling, passing. See if they feed it back to him here. Peyton Keeler also getting in the offensive set. Here's Keeler, close, almost had a chance at that ball. Just to the right of the goal crease, just over a minute to go in this one. Again, we'll gather the teams over here on the near sideline and get them on the television here for you on the NCAA Live channel once it's all said and done. Kickoff. And now the ricochet shot, and it sails a little bit too wide by Rittenhouse. He has got a thunder foot. So it'll be out to Quincy on a goal kick here as we're under a minute to go. Again, great to see the support of unified teams for both schools, for Wenatchee and for Quincy. The Panther cheerleading squad here as well to cheer them on today. And we are lucky to be the fly on the wall to bring it to you here on the NCAA Live channel. The goal kick goes all the way into the the Wenatchee end. And Rittenhouse back there will collect it for the Panthers. Skippy with another right-footed rocket shot from about 20 yards out. And the ball will go out of bounds, and another goal kick here for Quincy. With a clock, Jim Beeson was trying to stop it. And it continues to wind down here, and I think we're going to get a buzzer Now the goal or the time is always kept on the field. Let's see if they're going to let that be the end of it. I think that will be it. And that is our game. Final score, Wenatchee 9, Quincy 7. Congratulations to both teams. So we're going to take a quick break here and come back. We'll get them over here on this sideline and talk to both the clubs as Wenatchee edges Quincy 9-7 in Unified Soccer. We'll come back with more of the postgame after this timeout on the NCW Life channel. Welcome back once again here to the Apple Bowl, and I want to know, first of all, did everybody have fun today? Yeah. Awesome. Awesome. Well, as we talked about, the score on the scoreboard doesn't matter. It's about how everybody got a chance to get out here and do some playing and to take part in Unified Soccer today. Let's hear from the Wenatchee Panthers. Give me a big cheer.
I want to say something.
Okay, he wants to say something. All right, what do you want to say?
I want to say this for you guys. You guys, my team did the best, and our defense did really good for this, and I love this team, and we won 4 games in a row, and all our team is happy for this, and we won this game!
All right, there you go, the Wenatchee Panthers. Let's talk to the Quincy Jackrabbits as well. Hey, did you guys have fun today?
Yes!
All right. What did you want to say about your game today? Did anybody want to talk?
Me, yes.
Okay.
Well, okay. I love my team so much, and but I lost one game, and I because I love my team. We love you, and I lost one my goalie, Mother. And may always be my friend over.
Awesome. That's great. All right, once again, let's hear it for Unified Soccer today. Let's hear a big cheer. Awesome. Well, there you go. It's Unified Soccer here today on the NCW Life channel. Have a good evening.